Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at Malachi chapter 2. And in this chapter, Malachi has two messages. His first message is for the priests, and he basically tells them that they have been given the responsibility to stand for God's truth and to be God's messengers. But they have been lackadaisical with this, and they have led many people astray because they have shown partiality and not done the job the way that they want it to, that they're supposed to. And as a result, the blessings that they have received from the people, God is going to curse those blessings. And they need to turn from their ways and to begin walking in the way that they're supposed to. But then the second message is for all the exiles who had returned from Babylon. And this is really for the entirety of the people of the tribe of Judah. And what we see happening here is that many of the men were divorcing their wives after being married for many years, and they were either marrying younger women or they were marrying foreign women, neither of which pleased the Lord, because God hates divorce. And so what we see happening here is Malachi is calling them out for this, telling them that they are wrong for this, and God is not pleased with their actions, and that they need to do something about it. They need to correct their ways. And then we see finally in the last verse of this chapter that really there are so many people, especially the priests, that were saying that God is pleased with what's happening here. And Malachi's like, no, God is not pleased. And he calls them out for this because you cannot say what is sinful is good, and that God is not going to judge them as a result of this. So the takeaway for us is that really everything that we saw in this chapter, that we need to be people who stand for God's truth and teach it rightly, and two, that we need to be mindful of the covenants that we make, especially in marriage, and ultimately that we cannot call sin good, and we cannot say the things that God has called sinful and say that he is pleased with those things. We need to stand up for his truth and walk in that truth. And that is the biggest takeaway from this passage. And that's what we see Malachi calling the people to, and then we see the same thing with Ezra and Nehemiah, both doing the same thing in those books that we read. So that's what I want to leave you with today. And until next time, grace and peace.